Binance's native token has officially hit a brand new all-time high. $1,315 per coin, and it's now sitting in solid position as the number 3 cryptocurrency in the entire world, right behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is the same coin people once dismissed as just an exchange token. That narrative is over. If you'd put just $1,000 into BNB when it traded at around $50, you'd be sitting on more than $25,000 today. That's not luck. That's conviction. But here's the real question. Can history rhyme? Is there another exchange token right now setting up to be the next BNB? The next 5x, 10x opportunity hiding in plain sight? Before we dive in, hit subscribe and turn on the bell, because over the next few weeks, I'll be dropping deep breakdowns on the most promising exchange tokens for 2025 and beyond. All backed by real data, not hype. All right, let's get into it. This is not financial advice. This is education and opinion. Crypto is volatile. You can make life-changing gains or life-ruining mistakes in the same month. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. I treat these plays as asymmetric bets, small risk, potentially huge upside, but always controlled exposure. Exchange coins are one of the most misunderstood corners of crypto. They started as simple loyalty tokens, fee discounts, VIP tiers, early access to token sales. But as exchanges scaled, those utilities created real economic demand. When an exchange grows, revenue grows. When revenue grows, buybacks and burns grow. When supply shrinks while usage rises, the price follows. That's the flywheel. Exchange tokens are like owning a slice of exchange activity without buying company stock. And BNB just proved this model can reach blue chip status. 11 cents at launch in 2017, $700 at the peak in 2021, and now over $1,300. The number 3 crypto in the world. If you appreciate that kind of long-term growth story, tap that like button. It helps push the video out to more serious investors who value real analysis over hype. Let's rewind where it all started. 2017, Binance launches during chaos. China bans exchanges, projects are collapsing, Binance moves fast, global, responsive, user-focused. BNB begins as a simple discount token, but Binance commits to quarterly burns, literally using profits to destroy tokens. That kind of accountability is rare in crypto. Suddenly, BNB becomes fuel for an entire blockchain ecosystem. DeFi apps, NFT projects, on-chain games. Every transaction burns a little bit of BNB. That's real utility meeting real scarcity. By 2021, BNB topped $700. And now, in 2025, it's broken $1,315. That's 7 years of innovation and execution turning into generational performance. If you're thinking, I wish I caught that early, don't stress. Crypto is full of second chances. You just have to spot them before they're obvious. All right, let's break down the other heavy hitters. BNB isn't the only success story. OKB, the OKX token, shocked the industry when it permanently capped supply at 21 million tokens in 2025. That's Bitcoin level scarcity, and the price responded immediately. BGB, BitGets token, rewrote its white paper, added quarterly burns, and removed 800 million tokens from supply. It climbed from under $1 to over $5 this year. That's a real 5x example happening right now. CRO, Crypto.com's token, used brand power, sponsorships, naming rights. It hit 96 cents in 2021 and proved that mainstream visibility can create massive demand. Different exchanges, different paths, same pattern, utility, transparency, and growth. That is the formula. Let's get tactical. Here's how to spot the next one. 1. Real exchange, real users, real volume. If the numbers are fake, walk away. 2. Transparent tokenomics, public burn data, and consistent execution. 3. Scalable utility. Fee discounts are great, but the future is staking, launch pads, and multi-chain use. 4. Regulatory resilience. Tokens die when their parent exchange can't handle audits. 5. Financial muscle. Exchanges with real profits can fund buybacks. 6. Valuation versus runway. Early is everything. Timing is what separates the lucky from the prepared. Bitcoin leads every bull cycle, then liquidity rotates into altcoins, including exchange tokens. When Bitcoin cools off and dominance stalls, that's when these coins pop. We're in that setup again. Fed just cut interest rates, liquidity is rising, traders are back. And that means more volume, more fees, and more burns. If you believe we're entering a major alt season, exchange tokens are the natural beneficiaries. Pause for a second. If you're still here, you're clearly one of the few doing real research. Drop a comment with the exchange token you think has the biggest upside this cycle. I'll feature the best takes in next week's video. Let's build a community that thinks before it trades. Not every story ends like BNB. Huobi's HT token struggled when users left, and FTX's FTT became the cautionary tale of the decade. The moral: transparency is everything. If an exchange hides numbers or delays audits, get out. Discipline beats diamond hands every time. Here's a quick tokenomics crash course. Check circulating versus total supply. Find the burn policy or emission schedule. Confirm utility expansion. Is it growing or static? Look for reporting consistency. No white paper, no clarity, no entry. Crypto's littered with good ideas that died from bad math. Let's talk numbers. $1,000 in a token that doubles becomes 2,000. At 5x, that's 5 grand. And at 10x, that's $10,000. One winner like that can make up for 10 losers if you size correctly. That's asymmetric investing. Small risk, big potential. Consistent process. Don't swing for home runs, stack smart singles and let math do the work. Here's my exact playbook. Each token gets 2 to 3% of my portfolio, max. I buy in tranches. 3 to 5 entries spread out over time. I trim profits when it doubles, lock in gains, reduce exposure. And if an exchange halts withdrawals or stops reporting burns, I'm out. Winners run, losers get cut. If you're vibing with this approach, tap that like button so the algorithm knows that you value strategy over gambling hype. The bull case has never been stronger. BNB's new all-time high at $1,315 proves the model works. OKB's capped supply shows scarcity wins. BGB's burns show mid-caps can still deliver massive returns. The bear case, regulation, hacks, or liquidity crunches can wipe out gains overnight. Both are true, and that's what makes this game fascinating. Keep your radar on for burn reports, partnerships, listings, and white paper updates that expand utility. Every time an exchange adds a new use case, price eventually catches up. That's where smart money positions early. BNB at $1,315 isn't just a chart milestone. It's a message. Exchange tokens are no longer just perks. They're full-blown ecosystems. If you miss Bitcoin at 100 or BNB at 50, that's fine. What matters is catching the next one early and being ready when opportunity knocks. So build your checklist, stay patient, manage risk, and when the next exchange token breaks out, you'll already be there. If you found this valuable, hit like and subscribe for weekly crypto deep dives and real-time updates. Stay disciplined, stay curious, and as always, keep your risk measured.